New York City, the city that never sleeps. But on January 25th, 2026, it was the city that couldn't move. A massive snowstorm blanketed everything in chaos. Cars stuck, people slipping, the kind of cold that makes you question your life choices. In the middle of this, something rare happened. The mayor of New York City, Zohran Mamdani, was out on the street with a shovel, not making announcements, not holding press conferences, actually digging a stranger's car out of a snowbank. It was like seeing a lion help a zebra cross the river. It just didn't compute. But there he was, a real-life superhero, not for the cameras, but for the people. This wasn't a staged photo op. It was pure, unscripted humanity. A big deal in a city as cynical as New York. The story warmed people up, even as the temperature dropped. This essay is about that day, and what happens when a leader steps down from the podium and into the slush. We'll dive into the storm, the shovel, and the ripple effect of one simple act of kindness. How Mayor Mamdani turned a city-wide headache into a moment of connection. And yes, we'll talk about his challenge to the city's kids to throw snowballs at him. Because who doesn't love a politician with a sense of humor about getting pelted with frozen water? So grab a hot chocolate, get comfortable, and let's unpack this wild winter tale. This is the story of how a little muscle and a lot of heart can change the narrative. Sometimes, the most powerful political statements aren't made with words, but with actions. Let's set the scene. This wasn't a light dusting, it was a full-on Hollywood-level blizzard. By Sunday morning, the city was buried under 7 inches, and it kept coming. For a city that runs on movement, this was like slamming the brakes on a speeding train. Everything stopped. The streets fell silent, save for the wind and the scrape of a snowplow. For drivers, it was a nightmare. A trip to the store became an Arctic expedition. Cars were entombed in snow, tires spinning on ice, the city frozen in place. This is the world Mayor Mamdani stepped into, not from a heated SUV, but on foot. He saw the chaos firsthand, stranded cars, frustrated drivers, sidewalks vanished under drifts. It's one thing to get a report from a warm office. It's another to stand in the storm, cold in your bones. He wasn't just observing, he was experiencing it, in the trenches with his fellow New Yorkers. The city was genuinely struggling. Emergency services stretched thin, sanitation crews losing ground. Every stuck car was another obstacle, another challenge for the city's response. In this moment of crisis, a leader had a choice: direct from above, or dig from below. The mayor chose to dig. That choice set the tone for everything that followed. It wasn't about optics, it was about action. And in a city of millions, that one act stood out. Sometimes, leadership means picking up a shovel. Picture this, you're stuck in your car, wheels spinning, snow piling up, feeling helpless. Then, through the swirling snow, a bundled-up figure approaches. You expect a push, maybe some advice, but it's the mayor, Zohran Mamdani. No cameras, just a shovel. He looks at your car, looks at you, and starts digging. No speech, no fanfare, just help. That's exactly what happened to one motorist. The mayor saw someone in trouble and didn't hesitate. He didn't delegate. He rolled up his sleeves and got to work. In that moment, he wasn't Mayor Mamdani. He was just Zohran, the neighbor with a shovel. The highest official in the city, doing the most basic, humble work. It broke down the wall between politicians and the people they serve. He became a member of the community, not just a distant authority. In New York, your neighbors are who you rely on, whether it's carrying a package or digging out a car. By picking up that shovel, Mayor Mamdani said, "I'm one of you, we're in this together." It spoke louder than any policy announcement. He wasn't just leading, he was participating, right there in the mess. That image stuck with people. It was a powerful reminder. Leadership isn't about titles, it's about showing up. Sometimes, the best way to lead is to be a good neighbor. That day, the mayor was both. And the city noticed. In the age of smartphones, nothing goes unnoticed, especially a mayor shoveling snow in a blizzard. Someone filmed it. The video, raw and real, showed the mayor digging out a stuck car. No slick production, just effort and focus. The internet went wild. The video spread across social media. "This is my mayor." Now that's leadership. National news picked it up. Suddenly, a small act on a snowy street was global news. It became a symbol of hands-on, compassionate leadership. Why? Because it was unexpected. We're used to leaders in suits, not shoveling snow. The image cut through the cynicism of politics, a leader not above helping someone in need. It did more for the mayor's image than a dozen press releases. It showed character, empathy, and understanding of daily struggles. In a world of political spin, this was refreshing. It wasn't about politics. It was about people. The shovel became a symbol, a leader grounded in his community, and that's why it resonated. While the mayor was out shoveling, he faced another big decision. What about the city's million-plus students? In the old days, a storm meant a snow day, sledding, snowball fights, hot chocolate. But now, with Wi-Fi and laptops, Mayor Mamdani had to break the news. Monday would be a remote learning day, not a snow day. The decision was practical. The city had the tech, so why lose a day of education? Students could learn from home, safe and warm. No need to extend the school year. It was the responsible call, but try telling that to a 10-year-old dreaming of snowmen. The mayor became both hero and villain, the guy who dug out cars and the guy who canceled snow day. Parents were mixed, some grateful, some nostalgic for a day off. For kids, it was a collective groan across the city. The mayor knew it wouldn't be popular, but he also knew how to handle it. Sometimes, leadership means making the tough call, and sometimes, it means having a sense of humor about it. Here's where the story gets even better. Mayor Mamdani knew he'd just become the Grinch who stole the snow day. So, during his remote learning announcement, he added, "If you see me, feel free to throw a snowball at me." It was brilliant, funny, self-aware, and charming. In one sentence, he disarmed the frustration. How can you stay mad at a mayor who invites snowballs? He turned disappointment into a citywide inside joke. Kids plotted their snowy revenge, parents laughed, and the mayor became even more relatable. The shoveling showed his work ethic, the snowball comment showed his personality. He understood the city's pulse, not just the politics. Sometimes, a little humor is the best way to lead. It was a masterclass in public relations, but it felt genuine. For a day, he was the city's fun uncle. Why did this story, a mayor, a shovel, a stuck car, capture so much attention? Because we're used to leaders who seem distant, living in a different world. Mayor Mamdani's act shattered that perception. For a moment, he was just another New Yorker, facing the same snow and frustration. It was solidarity in action. I am not above you, I am with you. In a divided society, this was pure equality. Two people solving a problem together. It was a simple, beautiful display of civic duty and kindness. It tapped into our desire for authentic leadership. Action, not just words. When he picked up that shovel, he proved his commitment to the city. It wasn't a photo op. It was hope. The act was small, but the message was huge. Community, shared responsibility, and real leadership. People are desperate for leaders who get their hands dirty. That's why it mattered. That snowy Sunday transformed Mayor Mamdani from politician to community champion. He bridged the gap between government and people, showing a leader can be both official and neighbor. This builds trust. People are more likely to accept tough decisions from someone who's shown empathy. By shoveling first, he earned goodwill for the remote learning call. His actions inspired others. If the mayor can help, maybe we can too. It set a tone of cooperation and kindness citywide. He became a symbol of New York's spirit, tough but caring. True leadership isn't about power. It's about service. It's about showing up, shovel in hand, ready to help. That's the kind of leader cities need. So, what's the big takeaway from this snowy tale? The city is digging out. Kids are still grumpy about remote classes, but something feels different. Mayor Mamdani and his shovel left a lasting impression. In crisis, the character of a leader is revealed, not by speeches, but by actions. This event redefined leadership, not grand gestures, but small, human ones. By helping one person, he inspired millions and fostered unity. The shoveling showed commitment, the snowball joke showed humanity. He struck the perfect balance, effective and approachable. The storm will be remembered for more than snow. It's the day the mayor reminded everyone what community means. True strength is kindness. True power is service. Sometimes leadership is just helping someone get unstuck, and maybe being ready to dodge a few snowballs along the way.